JBlog, June 28th, 2009. I'd like to start today by looking at the NYMEX. That's the New York Mercantile Exchange, and that's where futures are traded. And I'm specifically looking here at light sweet crude oil futures. I've enlarged this a little bit so that you can see better. You can see that the August 2009 contract for light crude oil was traded at 69.10 for August, and then when we go into December, it was traded at 71.74. So the spread between the August and the December, and later the January futures are starting to decrease, where the beginning that spread was about $5, $6, $7, $8. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was pretty significant. So it made sense for people to buy oil today, store it in tankers somewhere in the world, and sell the 2010 futures and basically collect $5 in between, maybe pay the tanker $1 or $2 storage fees and a $5 profit. It was basically easy money. That margin is really narrowing down at this point, and at some point that trade will simply become unprofitable, at which point the futures the people who've been doing this trade will simply liquidate the trade and will no longer buy today's oil at today's price, at which point today's oil price will probably come down because large amount of oil will start hitting the market. So that hasn't changed. I've been talking about that for a while, and I believe that that's still pretty solid reasoning. I do not see how the price of oil can continue staying at $70 and above. There is no real justification for it. Fundamentally, I believe the Chinese have probably stopped buying oil at this price as well, and they'll probably be sitting back. So at this point, chances are, believe most of that oil price is contained somewhere in futures traders that are simply betting that it might go higher. Going over to the chart of the price of oil, this is a continuous contract, dollar WTIC. We see declining tops, not very convincing declining tops, but a little bit declining tops here. This is the third declining top. There was a drop, and just looking at the futures right now, the Asian session has just started, and oil is just at 69 right now. So again, I believe that there is a correction due in oil. Natural gas could be bottoming out here a little bit, but if oil starts tanking again, natural gas isn't the place I would want to find myself in either. So right now, commodities, I'm short oil, and I am not going to be long oil until I see some value again for the time being. Now looking at the New York Stock Exchange Composite Index, again the same picture as oil. We had a very dramatic day on Thursday. Thursday was very strong update. There was no follow through on Friday. Nice doji here at the end. So depending on what happens on Monday, on Tuesday, this could be, again, this could continue turning down. It would make sense to turn down. It would make sense that this was a temporary top right here. Again, we don't have confirmation yet. The 10-day exponential moving average has stayed just slightly above the 30-day, so technically this is still bullish. Me personally, I am short the S&P 500, and I'm short the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Just very small positions. Again, I'm not going in heavy here because this correction has taken a lot longer to appear than I originally thought. I would thought it would be faster. I'm not willing to stick my neck out very far, um, but I am willing to take a small short position on that just to see where things go. Um, there was a bit of a crossover in the Dow Jones Industrial Average between the 1030, which is an interesting thing to happen. The Dow Jones is actually much weaker than the S&P 500 and the main market. Um, the let's see, utilities. Utilities is strong. The Nasdaq is the strongest of them all, so it had a good day on Friday, and it had it on big volume, which is again very strong, very good. The Russell 2000 again is still showing bullish. The mid cap is more along the lines of the S&P. Again, it had a good day. So other the market is very mixed internally. I looked at some of the sub-index. So here's the banking sub-index, and it's kind of going sideways. It's doing absolutely nothing. The biotech index is very strong, definitely very strong on the biotech side of things. Coal index is weak, as is most of the rest of the energies. The home builders are weak. There's no strength to be found in the home builders. Internet index was strong for quite a while, has then pulled back, has gone up again. So there might be a run there. Software index quite strong. Pharmaceuticals quite strong. Gold index, nothing to write home about. Again, the bloom seems to be off of gold for the time being. Healthcare quite strong. Insurance index is definitely not very strong. Um, let's see, let's continue along that line. Oil services is not looking very good. Basically anything energy related is not really doing that well right now, so I'd stay away from the energy right now. I guess I'm not the only one who's expecting energies and oils to go down. Semiconductors, so-so. Transportation is more or less sidewards. Utilities is going up. Utilities is being quite strong, which sort of makes sense. The broker-dealer index is still showing some strength. Natural gas definitely dropping. No happiness to be found here. Again, an energy index. Oil index going down. Dow Jones we've already talked about. The Nasdaq again very strong. So technology is good, healthcare is good, energy I wouldn't want to be long at this point. So the index, the internals of the index are really mixed, and it's not quite clear what is going to happen there. Me personally, as I said, I'm kind of half between the longs and the shorts. Definitely short energy, and I'm short the overall index, but I'm still long some other things, which you can find on my website. What's going to happen next week? Well, as I said, I've been talking about a downturn for quite a while, but it just keeps dragging on and on and on. So I continue to be basically sitting on a fence and playing both sides and hoping the market will decide one way or another which way it'll go. I wouldn't go in too big on either side, but I don't mind being short here. So that's about my take for today, and it's just a wait and see. There really isn't that much to say about this market. It just keeps defiantly going on. So good luck trading next week, and all the best.